What's going on, ladies and gents? It's Fox of Fourth Paws here, and today we're going to be talking about low rate of fire, high impact pulse rifles as a whole, but more specifically the Parthian shot. Back in year one, these types of pulse rifles were the ones to have, and for those of you who remember the days of the Messenger, the Hopscotch Pilgrim, and even the Red Death when it fell into this archetype, you'll know what I'm talking about. But enough of the nostalgia, let's see where they fit into the current meta. When the patch went live last week, these buttes got a decent buff and a little bit of a nerf alongside all other pulse rifles. Bungie has increased the rate of fire of these archetypes by, and I quote directly from their livestream, 1 frame per burst. This has had the effect of decreasing the time to kill of this archetype as a whole. They've also increased the in-air accuracy of pulse rifles, and as part of the clever drag and grasp balance, have decreased the effectiveness of high caliber rounds, but to be honest, if you're being forced to use high cals on the Parthian shot or the spare change or any other rifle of this archetype, you probably don't have an optimal role, as stability perks are going to be your best friends here. I personally have only been lucky enough in my travels to pick up the vendor roll Parthian shot, which isn't to say that it's got a bad roll, it's actually pretty amazing, but I would have preferred slightly different perks to complement my own playstyles. With that being said, 2 burst kills are still possible with this roll, so long as you stay within the comfort zone of this weapon with regards to range. Now personally, I load mine out with Steady Hand IS for excellent recoil control, radio to bring the recoil direction in line, perfect balance to reduce the kick as much as possible, and Head Seeker in the last column, which really goes to work over longer ranges where you can't comfortably land all 3 shots from the burst on the enemy's face. As far as pairing it up with the special goes, you'll be hard fought to find a map that will require you to have a sniper as the most beneficial secondary engagement tool, and going into a match with one will leave you open to rushes and close range attacks. I like to cover all my bases when it comes to my loadouts, and with shotguns being removed as a fully viable option now, I'm tending to lean on a sidearm. That isn't the whole case though, as I'm sure there are plenty of people out there rocking a shotgun or a sniper and putting it to good use in threes and elimination modes. However, I'd hate to go down mid-match, have one of my teammates revive me going into close quarter situation, and be unable to put the damage down because I've just lost all my special from dying. It's high risk, low reward. So as for a secondary, and as I still have my exotic slot open, I've got to go for the Trespasser. Getting into the numbers, the Parthian shot will do 34 to the head organically. Land all 3 shots there and you'll put down 102 for the burst. Land 2 bursts and you'll eliminate almost any Guardian. Over longer ranges you'll need to aim a little lower at the Guardian's chest to allow the kick to bring the following 2 shots to land on the head. Now doing so means you'll need 3 bursts to ensure the kill, which brings the TTK down, but this is going to be somewhat mitigated by having Head Seeker, and so long as you're not engaging a well-skilled player with a Mitre in their hands at those ranges, you shouldn't have a problem putting them down. So all in all, a decent weapon and my personal favourite archetype from days long gone. If you've got the right rolls in your hands, the right map beneath your feet, and you're avoiding short range engagements as much as possible, unless you plan to run around with your sidearm out all day, this weapon and its brothers will surely look after you. So that's it from me on the Parthian shot. Thank you for tuning in to watch. Please leave a like and share it with your friends, subscribe only if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.